Hey y'all, it's Nat. Welcome back to my channel. Guess what? Your girl had a birthday. Okay. So my birthday was on the 2nd, September 2nd. I am another year older. Okay. And what have I learned during that time? A lot. But that's not why we're here. We're here because I wanted to show you my birthday book haul that people were so gracious enough to send me for my birthday. They went on my wish list and they got me things. I was super, 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 super excited to receive all of these books. Okay. All of these books. So first off, if you are new here, again, my name is Nat. I go by the handle at the bookish underscore wife on all my socials, which is just Instagram and TikTok. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. So here we are. So, okay. First things first, okay. I actually had okay, so for my wish list, right, I typically put books up there that I know that I have already read that I want on my shelf, or ones that I know that's an author for me, or I know that for a fact that I'm going to read it and I know I'm going to enjoy it, right? So that's what we got here, okay? So first up, let me show y'all this. This is my book bag coloring book. Do you see this? Okay. Do you see all of this gloriousness? This is my coloring book here. Look at that. Do you see that? Do you see that? There's a lot of different pages in here. I want to get into coloring, and I saw this on TikTok, and somebody said they had got it off with Amazon, and so I said, you know what? I'm adding this to my list. And so my girl, Sassy Silverman, got this for me. I'm so excited about this. I got to get me some markers so that I can get the coloring. But yeah, that's definitely what I have. I have always wanted to be a writer. I typically used to write short stories all the time. And so me and my girl Rayleigh were talking about some things. She was telling me how great this book was. And this book is called Romancing the Beat. Story Structure for Romance Novels by Gwen Hayes. She actually gifted this to me. She said it was like a really good book. It's actually really thin too. So she said it's a good tool. So I'm actually going to look into this as well. This right here, I still have the tags in it. This is Heat of the Moment by Brienne Dene. She's the sweetest. I just love her. I'm definitely looking forward to getting the rest of these books because there's 3 more books in this series. And I think one of them had just came out not long ago. So this is my first one. I have not read it yet, but my girl Sassy Silverman got me this one too. So she got me this and the coloring book. So I have this book as well. So let me put this over here. Oh, let me slide it right there. Next up, I have The Street by Ann Petrie. I don't really know what this is about. I've heard this was really, really, really a great book. And it's crazy because I have finally seen it. I had a friend of mine that was talking about it, and then I seen somebody else talk about it, and it just kept popping up. And I was like, you know what? I think I want to read that. And then when I commented, my friend Celeste said, you know what? I got it for you. Boom, you should receive it. And so she got this for me for my birthday. And I'm actually listening to this now on audio, and I love the audio because you actually have sound effects. If they say you hear a car horn, like you will hear the car horn in the background, or you hear the wind blowing. So the audio is actually proven to be really good right now. So, let's see, Ann Petrie, she's a novelist, short story writer, and writer of books for young people, was one of America's most distinguished authors. She is also the author of The Narrows, Country Place, and Miss Muriel and Other Stories, as well as the middle grade biography, Harriet Tubman, Conductor on the Underground Railroad. Hey, I didn't know that. I did not know that. So The Street was originally published in 1946, and this was her first novel. So if I finish this one and I really love it, I'm definitely going to look into getting the other 2 books, which I also put them on my wish list as well. So next up, my girl BJ. Okay, Beverly Jenkins. All right. This book is Something Old, Something New. I'm trying to remember because I have another one. I don't remember which one is book 2. And I want to say this is probably book 3. And a second helping is book 2 or 3, whichever one. I don't remember which one is 2 and 3, but this is books 2 and 3 of the Blessing series. I already have the first book. I had the first book. My daughter bought me that one, and I have I think it's the ninth book in the series. I saw that it was like at the bookstore, it was like $4 or something. I just picked it up. I was like, I'm gonna buy that series eventually anyway. So I was able to get these two books. A second helping came from my girl Kay. Her handle is Flip the Page on Instagram. She gifted me this one, and then this one came from my girl Darcy, if I'm not mistaken. Darcy got me this one. She got me another book as well, but she got me this one as well. So, if anybody don't know, I love BJ. Okay, Aunt BJ, Auntie Bev is my girl, and I actually got her on speed dial, and I actually just called to check on her. So that's a flex for me. That is a flex. I talk to Beverly Jenkins at least once a week. I try to. Okay. Next up, I have A Love Like the Sun by Rhys M. Nelson? I hope I said that right. It's a pretty cover. I've heard this book is really good. I'm not really too sure exactly what this is about, but my girl Joy, she got this book for me, and I call her one of my supervisors because she was a volunteer at BRBF 25. That's where I met her from, and she is the sweetest. And I have been talking with her ever since, and she's a gem, and I just love her to death. And she said this is one of her most favorite books, and being that it was on my wish list, she got this for me. What is this about? Just for One Summer. So Lanaya Thompson is a homebody who craves privacy. Isaac Jordan is internet famous and spends his days followed by paparazzi. She runs a small business with her mom in her hometown. He runs an international brand, and they've been best friends since childhood. I'm going to stop with that because that means this is a friends to lovers probably more than likely, and I'm going to love it because it's one of my favorite tropes. We're going to leave it there. Next up, I have No Reservations by Cheryl Lister. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, my girl Unique bought this for me. I think I still have the tag. Where is it? Yep, Unique reads. Yep, she got this for me. This was my first Cheryl Lister read. I probably read Cheryl Lister maybe back in the day when it was the Kamani romance and stuff. I want to say she wrote back then. I'm not sure, but I don't remember a lot of the authors that I read back then, but I do know from my current mind, okay, I don't remember reading Cheryl Lister, but I read this, okay, and I actually did read this. I was already reading this on Kindle, and this was a birthday gift for me, and when I tell you I love this cover, it is beautiful. This cover is beautiful. This story was really good. I enjoyed this story a whole lot. Like, it kind of reminded me of Waiting to Exhale as far as with the friend group, but like, it's something about reading a book with adults, with grown people, with grown situations. I know reading is subjective, and I know people read to escape, and I do too. But for some reason, for me, in my mind, stuff still has to make sense to me. And if it just don't make sense to me, I'm just not going to like it. But everything that happened in this book was very realistic. But I really love this book. This book was really good. And Cheryl Lister is a really great writer. I love that she does not put a lot of fluff. Whatever is happening, it don't take her 2-3 pages to get from point A to point B, honey. She gonna say, okay, we here, boom, boom, and we're there. That's what I love about Cheryl Lister. Okay? All right. Next up, I know these two came from a friend of mine. It came from my friend Rashonda. She got me, I'm trying to build up my Donald Goines collection. So she got me Dope Fiend and Street Players. I know this is like urban fiction. One of the things that I have been saying quite a bit, especially to people that listen to me like close to me, as far as urban fiction is concerned, like I like urban fiction, but I don't read it as much as I used to. I am part of the 90s urban fiction, and I don't remember reading Donald Goines. I don't understand that, but like the older urban fiction makes a lot of sense to me. Like, it's not as vulgar as the current urban fiction now. And I feel like a lot of the new stories now, like there's nothing really new under the sun. You may, words and how you write things is different, but I like the way the older authors, and I don't know if y'all hear my daughter in the background, but she is having a good time in her room. But anyway, I love how the older authors wrote urban fiction. Like, I don't know, it's something about the way they wrote back in the day. Like, it speaks to me. I really like that urban fiction. So you really won't find me reading too many new current urban fiction books. I have read some, and they're fine and they're entertaining. I'm not saying they're not, but like for me in my mind, like I like the older urban fiction. Okay. All right. Next up, these are my hardcovers, right? So Delaney got me Can't Get Enough by Candy Ryan. This is my hardcover. I have read this. I was able to get an advanced copy of this book. I was able to listen to the audio. And excuse me, Wesley Chabon did an excellent job narrating this book. Wesley, that is my girl. Okay. But this book was really, really good. I really love this book. So in the whole Skyland series, Before I Let Go and Can't Let Go. Can't Let Go. Can't Get Enough. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Can't Let Go and Can't Get Enough. These two, I said Can't Let Go. I still said the wrong name, y'all. Before I Let Go and Can't Get Enough are my two favorite books in the whole series. I don't remember the middle of the book, the second book. I was not a fan of Soledad's Story. I was initially only because I really liked the autism rep and I really liked the co-parenting, part of that. It was very adult. But as far as anything else in the book, like it was fine. But it just wasn't my favorite. I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. It was cool. But honestly, after reading this, kicked it out of the park. Like I don't really know. This is it right here. This and where is my other one? It's down there somewhere. Yeah. Before I Let Go, hardcover. So when I really love the book, I need a hardcover because they last longer. So I'm thankful. And it's beautiful. I like the colors. It's purple, right? Next up is Happy Land by Dolan Perkins Valdez. And this is the other book that Darcy got me. So she got me the Beverly Jenkins book and she got me this one. Anybody that knows me know I love historical fiction. I read Vanessa Miller's American Queen, and I was definitely interested in seeing the take on the same story, basically, here and see how Dolan Perkins Valdez did it. I read Take My Hand by this author. I could not get past the second act. I had to stop because it was so heavy, but it was so well written. She's an amazing writer, and I just know I had to get into this book. And I really love this cover. This cover is beautiful. So I am grateful to have this one. Next up, I have Original Sins by Eve L. Ewing. This is a miseducation of Black and Native children and their construction of American racism. I love reading or having books for my research and just learning things. This is from my girl Mimi, and someone on my Instagram, one of my Instagram friends had read this book, and she said that you really need to read this book. So I was definitely interested in getting this book just for my research purposes and just reading and things. Books like this take a long time for me to read because I tend to tab a lot. I am an annotation girl. Like I love to annotate, especially books like this because I know this is going to give me a lot of information. And like, for example, it says, why don't our schools work despite seemingly endless efforts at reform, reinvention, and closing the racial achievement gap? Eve L. Ewing asked a new question. What if schools are doing exactly what they were built to do? We're going to rest on that. Okay. And last but not least, I got The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabel Wilkerson. This book is the epic story of America's Great Migration. Honey, this book is heavy, okay? As I'm saying that, how many pages is in this book? This book is heavy. There are 622 pages in this book. Okay. But I've heard great things about this book. This is another book that is for my research purposes. And I love having like nonfiction type books like this, history books that give a lot of detailed information. My goal is to have these books so that when my daughter gets older, she's able to read these books. Because I know, with them, banning books and things like that, some of these books might not even be available anymore for her to read. So I want to be able to have these books on my shelf. And that's the reason why I wanted a library to begin with, was to have books that even though they may not have them in the libraries or wherever, we have our own library here. And especially when I was big on wanting to homeschool my daughter, I want her to be able to pick a book and she can read it and she can learn things, and we just continuously get, literature and things like that for her. So that's always been my goal. But I just want to thank each and every person for getting me something off my wish list. They didn't have to do it, but they did. They love me so. Okay. And that's like I said, that's one of the things I like to try to do, is that, the books that are on my wish list. And I've had people to tell me a lot, like, oh my gosh, you don't have nothing on your list. But I don't want anybody to spend money on me on a book that I know I'm not going to read, or I'm just going to end up giving it away. Like, I don't want to do that. If it's a gift that was given to me, I want to be able to keep it. And I also keep my, my little thank you notes, the little gift notes. I keep those. I hadn't figured out what I was going to do with them. I think I'm going to make a collage. But I keep all of those for memory's sake and stuff, because I'm very sentimental like that. Right. So, but anyway, that was my birthday book haul. Yeah. So if you have seen any book up here that you have read, please let me know what you think about it. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to get into these books. But like I said, some of these I have already read. Some of these is definitely going to take me a long time to read because of how I do, especially books like these, the historical fiction ones. It takes me a minute. And I need an audio book so I can immersive read era, because these eyes are getting old and I can't just read the physical book. I need to be able to listen to it too. It helps me retain some stuff. But anyway, again, I'm your girl Nat, and until next time.